Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to another week ahead reading. I realized I hadn't done one for next week, so we're going to do one now. And quick announcements. You've got the specials going on. You can find them on my website on the specials page. You've got the other types of readings that I offer on the services page. If you'd like to support the channel, my PayPal link is below, and thank you so much. And also, if you want to check out the candles that I'm using, my bonus sister makes them. They're awesome. And I've also linked her Etsy shop below for those of you who are interested, but I thoroughly recommend them. Okay, so we're going to jump in. I'm using the Santa Muerte Tarot deck, and I'm going to go through the signs, pulling 3 cards, one for the situation or the main focus for the week, one for the challenge that may be coming up, and one for the overall outcome. Okay, that was Harvey, and those were my pajamas. Okay, so let's see. What's coming up for Aries in the week ahead? And remember to watch all your signs. Aries in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries in the week ahead. So we have the situation as the 10 of Pentacles. The challenge, we have the Hierophant. And in the outcome, we have the Lovers. So very interesting. Bottom of the deck, Aries, we have the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, that can be your energy. Hi, Weechi. Because this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, this can be your energy where you're making, I feel like you're making different decisions. You're going against the grain potentially, because with the situation as a 10 of Pentacles, this can talk about long-term commitments. It can talk about marriage, a job you've been in for a long time. It can also talk about family business, legacy, inheritance, that kind of thing. The challenge is the Hierophant. So the challenge with the Hierophant, a Taurus might be problematic at this time, but I also see the Hierophant as family pressure or societal pressure. And in the outcome, we have the Lovers, which is very much a choice made with the heart. It's a head or a heart decision. Hi, Preeti. And so I feel like one scenario for some of you Aries is you're choosing someone to marry that's not necessarily who your family would choose for you. For others of you, you're choosing to end a marriage or end a long-term relationship with someone who your family very much approved of, but they didn't know what was really going on between the two of you, type thing. For others of you, I do see job or inheritance coming up. The challenges, it has to go through the system. It has to go through the process that it has to go through, but it will eventually reach you. Okay, and something will be assigned to you, given to you, passed down to you, etc. Okay. Within a work dynamic, I'm seeing the rigmarole, the process. Everything takes time. Everything's a process. You do have a contract coming up or something being put in writing by the end of the week. Just be prepared with patience, because it has to go through the motions, okay? And you have to go through the hierarchy, all right? And that's your challenge. But overall, a really good week, Aries. So let's see. Moving on to Taurus. What's coming up in the week ahead for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This Taurus need to know. So in this situation, we have the King of Pentacles. The challenge is the Death card. And in the outcome, we have the 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So definitely some Taurus people are dealing with Aries and vice versa. At the bottom of the deck, we have air sign energy. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The overall energy is that of change and movement. Someone coming in, someone leaving. Very fast-paced energy. Travel might be significant. Job change. Changing where you live might also be significant. Someone who comes in and out of your life at this time as well. In the situation, we have the King of Pentacles, so that's Pentacles, so that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The challenge is the Death card, and then the outcome is the Ten of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for you, just be careful if you're meeting someone new this week and there's a lot of passion there, because it doesn't look like they're ready to settle down. The challenge is this will end as quickly as it starts, and it will leave you very, very burdened. I also feel like someone coming in, you already know this person. I don't know if they're a family member, a friend, co-worker, whatever the case may be. They're coming in asking for financial help for you to co-sign something or to sponsor something. And the challenge is they're going to take off, or they're not going to fulfill their obligations when it comes to this, and you will be left with the burden. So just be careful with that. For others of you, there is a house move happening with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. The King of Pentacles tells you that either a financially stable person is helping you, or this could be banks, lenders, financial advisors. The money is coming in. The challenge with the Death card, it's a happy occasion that you are moving, but at the same time, it can be sad because something is ending. Maybe you're moving far away and it's a brand new phase in your life. Ultimately, it's a positive thing. You could also be changing jobs during this week, Taurus. And it's important that you go through the process, really, okay? Don't get hung up on what is lost, because that will make the transition more difficult than it needs to be. Because you do have, in the situation, you do have some sort of income coming in, some source of income coming in to facilitate this change, okay? So try to focus on that. And yeah, like I say, just be careful who you trust, because I see this person coming in and out of your life. They don't intend to stay, or they don't intend to make commitments or to keep their commitments. Hi, TWP. We're getting there. So we're on to Gemini. What's going on in the week ahead for Gemini? Sun, rising, Venus signs. For Gemini in the week ahead. So Gemini, the situation is the Seven of Pentacles. The challenge is the Seven of Wands. The outcome is the Seven of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. What's going on, Gemini? Hi, Savita. Awesome. Congratulations. So Gemini, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So this could be Virgo energy that you're dealing with. It can also talk about a time of isolation, or a time of when you can't be very social because you have too much going on, so you don't really have time to relax or socialize. That can also be the case. In this situation, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you have 3 sevens, first of all. So that talks about some sort of truth being revealed, or you're searching for the truth at this time. It's also about investments. So you have to make a choice, or you have to make a decision of what you're going to invest in. Maybe you have withdrawn with the Hermit to try to figure that out. The Seven of Pentacles in the situation talks about a time of waiting. And during this time of waiting, you have to assess what's going on. Okay, what have I invested in so far? Do I want to keep investing? Hi, Pete. We'll get to Pisces. Do I want to keep investing in this? Do I want to walk away? I also see you budgeting. Maybe this could be you searching for a job and you have to kind of budget, make ends meet in the meantime. The challenge is Wands, you're encountering blocks and obstacles, Gemini. Either dealing with very, very stubborn people, or people who block you. If this is in a love scenario, I feel like someone's left you waiting. Someone may have ghosted you, and now you can't get a hold of them. You can't reach them. They won't respond to your attempts to contact them. In the outcome, we do have the Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, it's your energy. So it's not necessarily you being sneaky, but combined with the Hermit, I feel like you're going within to figure out what you're going to do. This is coming up with the plan, coming up with the strategy to make sure you reach your goal. I do feel like you're giving someone another week to figure out what they're going to do, or to for them to reveal to you what they need to reveal to you, to give you the information, to give you the time, to give you the stuff. I don't know what this is, right? But you're giving them one more week. And by the end of the week, or as they're getting towards the end of the week, you're starting to pull back and re-strategize, okay? So I do feel like you're giving something one more week before you decide if you're going to cut it off completely, if you're going to change something about it. if you're going to invest into it, keep investing, reinvest, or walk away from this situation. Because you've been trying to give someone the benefit of the doubt. However this applies, you've been trying to give someone the benefit of the doubt. You've been trying to give someone time to figure themselves out and figure out what they're going to do when it comes to you. You've been very, very patient with promises that were made to you. And now you're at a point where it's like, okay, well, seriously, nothing's happening. I'm not seeing progress. I don't have the information. I wasn't given what I was promised. I'm giving it one more week. And then I'm either going on the offensive or cutting this off completely, or just disappearing very quietly and just not continuing to invest in this. And I do feel like a lot of you are going to quietly withdraw from something or someone, because at the end of the day, you come to the conclusion that you don't owe this person anything. They have not treated you the way they said they would. They haven't kept their promises to you, so you don't really owe them an explanation. So I feel like you're just kind of going to withdraw and disappear. Okay, so very interesting week, Gemini. But I do feel like you're giving it one more week. You're giving this person one last chance, or you're giving this situation one last chance. And then you're going to make your decision on how you're going to proceed. Let's look at Cancer. Week ahead for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? So the situation is the Six of Cups. The challenge is the Star. The outcome is the Four of Pentacles. Cancer, you're missing someone. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. You're missing someone. You're contemplating reaching out to someone. Contemplating asking for forgiveness, asking for an explanation, giving someone an explanation, or talking about a reconciliation. Awesome. Glad to hear it resonates. So the situation is the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia. This is looking to the past. This is thinking about the good times. And it is a feeling of longing, especially combined with the Star as the challenge. This could be involving an Aquarius or another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But with the Star as the challenge, there is a longing. There is a distance between you and what you want, or the person that you want, or the person that you're missing. And there is a sense of longing. In the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups, for some of you, I feel like you're going to maintain your position, even though you're longing for someone or you're longing to reach out to someone. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you're continuing to close yourself off to this and you will not reach out. Okay. It's the feeling that I'm getting is whoever this is or whatever this is, either it's gone as far as it would go. You don't really want to rehash anything, or you don't want to risk it ending the same way or worse. It's one of them where you can't really go back. Hi, Seventh. So I feel like in the end, you're contemplating, you're thinking about the possibilities. What if I reach out and say this? Should I call? Should I show up? Should I text? What's the best way to approach this? But I feel like in the end, you're going to just say, you know what? Actually, it's better off if we just keep things as they are. Okay, so that's one scenario that I'm seeing. For others of you, this could be vice versa, where someone is trying to reach out to you to come back, to offer you something, or to give you something they've tried to give you before or told you they would before, whatever the case may be. The challenge is that ultimately it is something that you wished for. And so you're in two minds about it. Do I want to trust this again? Do I want to give this another chance? What if it works, but what if it doesn't? Okay. But for some of you, especially if it's a financial matter, so something related to a job or something related to money that is owed to you or inheritance or anything like that, for some of you, I feel like you will give this a chance. Okay. It just depends. It's different for everyone. But there is this overall sense of nostalgia, longing, but there's restriction. You're restricting yourself in the end with the Four of Pentacles. So either you come to the conclusion that it's not worth it, you come to the conclusion that actually I don't really need any more closure, or actually, you know what, I don't really want to rehash. Let's just let it be. Okay, and that's what I'm getting. But in terms of, like I say, money matters, assets, property, studies, education, business, I do feel like something is coming back on the table for you that you really, really wanted, and you're going to go for it. Hi, Nancy. Okay, moving on to Leo. What's going on for Leo in the week ahead? Leo in the week ahead. The situation, we have the Hermit. The challenge, we have the Two of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. Hi, Tommy Minx. We're on Leo. All right. So, Leo, you could be dealing with a Virgo. I also have Scorpio here. The situation with the Hermit, you have withdrawn from something, or someone has left you out. You feel left out. You feel like you're searching for answers, or you're trying to contact this person, or you're trying to figure out what happened, where did they go. The challenge, the Two of Cups, you saw this person or this situation you could ever want. You saw them as a soulmate. You saw them as a partner. You saw this as the best job ever, whatever the situation is, right? You saw this as a perfect fit. And in the outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is, for some of you, if you're searching for information, although I don't feel like you are, if I'm honest, I feel like you know that there's something doesn't have a future. You know, because this person took off, or the job went away, or the offer, whatever type of offer it was, it went away. And I feel like it was sudden. And the challenges that you're holding on to this, and the Hermit and the Eight of Swords are similar energies where we pull back, we close our eyes to the world, and we only focus on what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we want to see to an extent. And I do feel like for some of you, at least in the week ahead, you will continue to contact this person, or you will continue to give them time or to wait to see what else happens. You will not close this off. And listen, you take your time and you go through the steps you need to go through in order to get the closure, or to get that feeling of I've tried everything, whatever the case may be. But with the Death card at the bottom of the deck, I'm not going to lie, it's a natural ending. Okay, so whatever happened and whatever time you had with this person, or whatever conversations were had about this opportunity, that's as far as it will go. That was its natural ending. It was never meant to go further than that. And it's not because of something you did or didn't do. It's because it's not in your highest good. Okay, it's in your highest good. Okay, it would have been bad for you in one way or another. There would have been a loss there sooner or later of money or heartbreak or whatever these may be. Okay, so this is it looks like a missed opportunity, but it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, Leo, so I want you to take it as that, and to start looking at it. Okay, how could this be a blessing in disguise for me? What good is coming out of this? Or what could have gone wrong with the situation? Because there are red flags there, because with the Eight of Swords, there are things that you chose not to look at, or there are things that you chose not to see or not to acknowledge. Okay, so yeah, it's difficult because, like I say, you saw this, whatever this is, as a perfect fit, but unfortunately it wasn't. It just wasn't, and it would have been really bad for you, and you're being saved from disaster pretty much. Okay, so I hope this helps you. This could be, if this doesn't make sense now, this could be something that's happening in the week ahead, and it's starting to develop in the week ahead, and you're given like a heads up of, listen, don't look too much, don't get your hopes up about the situation. Focus on the facts of the situation. Okay, what's going on for Virgo in the week ahead? Virgo in the week ahead. What's going on for Virgo in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Knight of Swords. The challenge is the Eight of Cups. The outcome is the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. So with the Moon at the bottom of the deck, and then all these swords, I feel like you're getting some information you didn't have. You were looking for information before. Someone might have ghosted you. Someone just took off. Someone stopped talking to you. Someone didn't give you explanations. Someone didn't give you the information. And you were left really trying to figure it out. But it was very, very confusing. It may have been very sudden, and you're like, I don't even understand what happened here. I don't understand where this came from, where this went. It was a very, very confusing time when it comes to this person or this situation. And it might involve an air sign. So with the situation as the Knight of Swords, it could be someone coming in thick and fast. They have a purpose, though. They have a goal. They want to tell you something. They want to get something from you, or they want you to do something, right? And they're coming in very, very determined, as if no is not an answer. The challenge is the Eight of Cups. I feel like with the Eight of Cups, the challenge is you've already made your peace with the situation of it's not going to happen, or I'm never going to get my answers, or it just didn't come together, it didn't work out. You've had to make your peace with this, okay? With the Moon and the Eight of Cups. It was very, very confusing, and it was very draining. Hi, Mary Elizabeth. And you've had to say, you know what, this isn't good for me. It's not doing me any favors. I can't find my answers. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to have to cut my losses and move on. And then here this person comes, like, back. Good evening. It's afternoon over here. And then this person comes back. They're coming back as a king. So it's the King of Swords. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We also have water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But they're coming back as a king. So they took off trying to figure something out. So I don't know if this is, for example, if it's in a job situation or something to do with money or whatever. They just stopped talking to you. They stopped emailing you. They stopped keeping you in the loop. But they were working on securing this job for you, or securing you the pay you want, or creating the role for you, but they just didn't tell you anything. So you were left completely in the dark. Yeah, we've done Gemini, we're on Virgo. You were left completely in the dark, and you're like, well, I kind of have to make my peace with the fact that I didn't get it, or it's not happening, and they just didn't want to tell me, right? If it's in a love sense, again, you dealt with someone, there was a connection there, and then they just took off. They just disappeared, and you're like, okay, well, I guess that's not happening, and you've had to make your peace with it. But they went off trying to figure out what they wanted, what they were willing to put into this or not. Is this something that they want to pursue, whatever. And they're coming back like, okay, let's do this. Whereas you're like, I'm kind of over this, actually. I don't want it anymore. So basically, you're dealing with someone who's just not handled the situation in a good way. They should have communicated. They should have explained to you. They should have kept you in the loop one way or another, or just touched base every now and again. But they didn't. They just took off trying to figure out whatever. And so to you, that was like, okay, I'll just have to take that as a hint then and just be done with it. So Virgo, you're going to have a decision to make, because this could also be your energy where you're like completely emotionally detached with the Eight of Cups, and you're like, I'm just going to focus on the facts here. This is how you handle the situation. This is what you said, what you didn't say. This is what I've put in. This is what you've put in. It doesn't add up. Okay? Because I'm seeing you completely detached now because of this time of when they just did not communicate. So Virgo, you might be turning someone down, or turning down an offer, or at least giving someone a piece of your mind and then discussing the offer. Okay, that's also coming up. But for the most part, I do feel like you're really done with this. Okay. Moving on to Libra. Libra in the week ahead. What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? Expect communication, Libra. I just saw the Eight of Wands. Libra in the week ahead. The situation is the Queen of Swords. The challenge, the Eight of Wands. And in the outcome, the Four of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, the Death card. Hi, Karina. We'll get to Capricorn in a minute. We're on Libra currently. So with the Death card at the bottom of the deck, that can be the energy of Scorpio that you're dealing with. I have all signs over here. I have Queen of Swords, so air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Eight of Wands, so fire, Aries, or Sagittarius, Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The overall energy is that of an ending or transformation. With the Queen of Swords in your current situation, I do feel like this is someone trying to come back to after something ended, because the Queen of Swords is the person who's been through a lot. She's hurt, she was betrayed, she's a little bit scorned and bitter, right? And she is just focused on protecting herself right now. She has her guard up. She sees through BS, and she sees a liar and manipulator a mile away, because she's learned from all the betrayals and all the negative experiences that she's had. And the challenge with the Eight of Wands, someone is coming in thick and fast. They're laying it on thick. You know, this is passionate communication. This is compliments. This is, let's do this. Let's do that. I want to say this. I want to do that. Let's go, go, go. Okay. Someone who just wants to come back and pretend like nothing happened and just pick up where they left off. In the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, I'm definitely seeing you saying, no good, no thanks, I'm good. I've had to pick myself back up, and I've rebuilt myself. I'm standing strong. I have a strong foundation. This could be someone coming back because you have money, or because of how being with you makes them look. Okay, so you have some form of status or popularity. They completely disregard, don't even acknowledge how they mistreated you and how things ended. They just come back like nothing happened. Like, okay, nothing happened. You just stopped talking for a while. It's no biggie, right? And I do feel like you will finally be done with the cycle of someone coming back for something that you have, mistreating you, or sticking around as long as it suits them, and then just taking off, no rhyme, reason, no explanation, no nothing. Okay? So just keep an eye out for that. Again, similar to who was a Cancer, if this isn't a money matter, like a job, not someone who wants your money, but someone who wants to offer you money, source of income, property, assets, I do see something being put back on the table. This could be someone coming back from furlough, or this could be where the company is now back on track and they want to bring you back. Okay? Or an offer that previously you didn't get it, but something happened, or the person they chose fell through, and now you're the next candidate they're reaching out to. Okay? So, yeah, I saw the Wheel of Fortune. So something is coming back around. Hi, Karina. Oh, thank you for the super chat, girl. If it's okay with you, bear with me till the end. Or rather, let me do it now, because then I'll forget. So we did, let me get organized. We did Libra. I'm doing Karina's question, and then we're going to do Scorpio. Guidance on past and current future love, Capricorn. Past, current, future love. Okay, Karina, past, present, future love. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. So that is heartbreak, betrayal, separation. In the past, we have the Moon. In the present, we have the Death card. And in the future, we have the Three of Cups. So I don't know who you're dealing with, Karina. I can see there was a breakup. There was separation. There was confusion. There was heartache in the past. There might have been very intense emotions between the two of you. In the present, we have the Death card. I don't know if this is Scorpio energy, or you're still dealing with the aftermath of this, or the breakup is recent, or this is like a repeating cycle. But in the future, it looks like this water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, is coming back with the Three of Cups, and they're going to want to reunite. Pisces left you. Yeah, he's coming back. It's up to you to decide if you want to take him back. Because I can see either he played with your emotions or something like that with the Moon card and the Three of Swords. And then he just took off with the Death card, no rhyme, reason, or explanation. And then he's coming back with the Three of Cups. Okay? King of Wands, because he still has attraction to you. Four of Pentacles, he hasn't let you go. And the Four of Cups, he sees this now as a missed opportunity. With the King of Wands, he didn't want to be tied down. He wasn't ready to commit. He liked having options. He liked having attention. But now he sees that that was a mistake. So he will come back. What I would say is give him a piece of your mind. put down some standards and some rules. If he sticks to them, give him a chance. If he doesn't, just show him the door, because I can see he treated you unfairly. And if he opens up his eyes and learns from it and grows from it, fair enough. But if he doesn't and he tries to do the same thing and he doesn't respect your boundaries, he needs to go. Okay, but of course that'll be completely up to you. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio in the week ahead. So we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, your cards just flew out. Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups, Scorpio. Yeah, I can see that was messed up. If it's too late, it's too late, and you really deserve better. So I would just focus on yourself, Karina. Get yourself to a place you're happy, and don't settle. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to be loved and appreciated and treated with respect. We all do. Okay. You're very welcome. So, Scorpio, bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. In the situation, we have the King of Pentacles. In the challenge, we have the Two of Pentacles. And in the outcome, we have the King of Cups. So, Scorpio, you could be dealing with two people, and you have to make a choice between the two. I feel like there's some sort of pressure on this choice, so there's time pressure behind it. So I don't know if one or both have given you an ultimatum. This could be between two different people or two different offers in terms of work or who to team up with or what to invest in. But you have two options on the table. One might come with more money or better perks or more better, what is it? What am I trying to say? It feels more stable. The other, for you, it's not about the money. The other has your heart. Does that make sense? One is the heart choice. The other is the mind, like a head or a heart decision. One of them is good for you, let's say. But you don't necessarily feel that spark maybe, or not all the time. Whereas the other has your heart, but they don't know what to do with it. They keep mistreating it. Okay? So you're going to have to make a choice between these two. You are going to have to figure out what to do, Scorpio. You just have to do what's best for you. Okay? And remember, you don't really have to explain yourself. As long as you're happy with your decision, that's all everybody needs to know. All right? For others of you, yeah, definitely for others of you, I'm seeing this with work. Listen, I'm reading the energy, so it can apply with love, with work, who to team up with, or what to invest in. I do feel like for some of you in money matters or to do with investments, you may try to do both for a while. And for others of you, if you have been doing both options for a while, it's coming down to the wire where you have to pick one or the other. Okay, Scorpio? So weigh up your options. Try to be practical and realistic about it, rational about it, because that will make your decision more clear. Not necessarily easier, but simpler, less complicated, right? So I hope this helps. Sagittarius. Sagittarius in the week ahead. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Sagittarius. The Ace of Cups came out for you. Came flying out. I didn't see these, so I'm going to put them back. So, Sagittarius in the week ahead. The challenge is the Tower. The outcome is the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, Sagittarius. This is what I'm seeing. Someone left you on the cold, broke up with you, divorced you, fired you. There's a sense of loss, okay, with the Five of Pentacles. In the situation, we have the Ace of Cups. So someone's trying to rush back in and overwhelm you with emotion or overwhelm you with promises and beautiful words to get you to come back. The Tower is the challenge. This is coming out of nowhere. I feel like this is also, you were starting to rebuild yourself. For some of you, you were actually doing just fine. It took you a while, but you rebuilt yourself or your finances, whatever this is. And the challenge with the Tower is when this comes in, it feels like it just breaks everything back that you have worked to rebuild. It just crumbles it. It feels like you're right back where you were when the loss happened. In the outcome, we do have the High Priestess. So Sagittarius, for a lot of you, I do feel like you're saying no to this offer because of how it makes you feel when it comes in or comes back in. It completely destabilizes you for a moment, for a few seconds, for a day, for a week, I don't know. But you don't like how that makes you feel. You don't like what this person or situation does to you. You realized that it's toxic, it's unhealthy. And I feel like you're saying, no, I choose me. I choose me. I choose to withdraw from the situation. I choose to not allow it back into my life. You have information you didn't have before. You have wisdom you didn't have before. But you have learned a lot about yourself from whatever this loss was. And so now when they're trying to come back and be all, it's the Ace of Cups. So it's not, I would have preferred to see the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is, they are trying to overwhelm you with emotion. But there's not a lot of action behind it. It's promises, but you don't know if they're actually going to do something about it when it's Cups. It's Cups is where I feel this way. I have to tell Sagittarius how I feel. And they just kind of throw everything at you and overwhelm you. But once that's out and once the moment has passed, they could be like, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Got carried away, because that kind of feeling. And I feel like, speaking of feeling, I feel like you're going to see through that and you're going to go, no, thank you. You might even say to them, prove to me that you mean what you say, Alexandra. Prove to me you mean what you say. You have 1 week to prove to me, or I want you to do this and that and the other. If you do it, I'll consider it. We're just going to move on to Capricorn now, Sarah. But you're choosing to take a step back, stabilize yourself, gather yourself. Whether that means completely turning your back to this person, no explanation needed, or you actually test them, and then you get more information to analyze, as it were. It's a process, and we're only looking at a week ahead, okay? But that's definitely something I'm picking up for you, picking up on for you, Sagittarius. In a separate, if this is about a job, I feel like this is an offer that is coming in out of nowhere when you felt like you were never going to find something. It's a new offer. It comes in out of nowhere. It may come through people you already know. And then you have training, studying ahead of you for this role. Okay. So let's see. Capricorn in the week ahead. What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? Capricorn. Okay. So I have the Eight of Cups. It came out in reverse. I'm going to keep it in reverse. The challenge is the Five of Cups. The outcome is the Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, this could be your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It also talks about long-term investments and things that bring you a sense of stability and a sense of abundance, which doesn't always mean money, right? So the current situation, we have the Eight of Cups, and it's in reverse. So this is something that you have come back to, or it's coming back to you. Someone that you may be dealing with the water sign, because you have all cups here. So that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, whether that's their sun, their moon, their rising. Hi, Lily. Yes, you are. But this is where there was a comeback, or it's happening in the week ahead. There is a comeback. The challenge, Five of Cups. You don't know how you feel about this because you were still mourning it. You were still suffering over it. You were still picking up the pieces. In the outcome, we do have the Three of Cups. And this is an energy of celebration and reconciliation. So quite simply put, Capricorn, there is a comeback around, potentially of a water sign or someone or something that you loved. Okay. There is a comeback around. The challenge is, do you want to go back to this and try again? Because it is unfinished business. Or do you want to just be done with it? Because part of you wants to just be done with it, but at the same time, you do feel like there's unfinished business there. There are residual feelings. You still love this person or situation. And in the outcome, I do feel like you're going to get another chance or give another chance. There will be a reconciliation and a starting over. For some of you with the Three of Cups, you might be deciding to start slowly and start back as friends, or start back and just date each other and get to know each other again. Well, for others, you're going to just fully get back together, right? If this is in a job situation or anything to do with money, there was a loss of income, there was a loss of a job, a loss of money. For some of you, this is that same opportunity trying to come back, or there is, I don't know if it's like residual checks, severance pay. Yes, your role is no longer available. However, look, this came up and I thought of you. Do you want it? Okay, type thing. And so in the end, there's celebration. You're going back to a place you used to work at or a place you thought you were done with. But you still love it. You still love the company. You love what they stand for, love the team, whatever the case may be. So you're very, very happy to go back there, if that makes sense. All right. So don't despair, Capricorn. It's coming back, whatever it is. It's coming back, and you have to decide what you want to do with it. If you want to go back to it, if you want to try again, if you want to go back to the situation just in a different way, if it's in like the work scenario, because you're not going back to exactly the same thing. It's a little different, right? Which is good. It's good because it means it's not going to end up the exact same way, right? Thank you for the feedback. Okay, Aquarius. Ooh, okay. So we have Judgment. Aquarius in the week ahead. Show me Aquarius in the week ahead. Oh, I love this candle. I'm telling you, her candles make me happy. And you know me. You know I don't just promote things just for the sake of it. I don't do that. These candles make me happy, people. Genuinely. Like, I was at a low point in my life once. This is TMI, but I don't know. I feel like I want to share. I was at a low point and talking to a counselor. And when she asked me to think about things that make me happy, I couldn't think of anything except these candles. I promise you, I'm not lying. I promise you. Okay, so Aquarius. Judgment in the situation. Nine of Swords is the challenge. The Star in the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck means something's going to happen very fast. You don't see this coming. It's going to happen fast, and you're going to have to act fast. In the situation, we have the Judgment that flew out. This may be about trying something again. So whether that is a reconciliation or giving something a second chance, it's a resurrection of an opportunity or a situation. In the challenge, we have the Nine of Swords. This is something that will get you all up inside your head. This is where It's like, it feels like this is too much information. I didn't expect this to happen. I don't even know how I feel about it anymore. I don't know what I think about it anymore. It's something that completely catches you off guard, comes in from left field. And with the Nine of Swords, you're like, I don't want to make, because it feels like you also have, there's a time limit on it, or it feels like you have to respond fast. And so you're like, I don't want to make the wrong choice. I feel like I need more time to figure it out, but at the same time, I don't want to lose it if it's a good opportunity, if it's going to work. So there's a lot of mental activity. In the outcome, though, with the Star, this is wish fulfillment. It's also your energy, Aquarius, but this is wish fulfillment. I feel like you're saying a big fat yes to something, or another time yes to something. Or if this is vice versa and you're dealing with someone, they're saying yes to you if you're reaching out, talking about trying something again. And things will happen fast. I feel like the way things are now compared to the way things are going to be by the end of the following week, it'll be night and day. That's what it feels like. It will be night and day. Okay? So, listen, what I can say with this, Aquarius, is trust your own judgment and do what makes you happy. Follow what you know is your dream. You don't have to explain it to people. People don't have to understand it or approve of it. If you feel like you want to give something another chance, you give that another chance. Do your pros and cons, and that's what the Nine of Swords is there. Do your pros and cons. It could go really well, but if it doesn't, it could go really bad. What could happen? That could happen. And then just be okay with both potentials. You know, I'm okay if this works out great. Oh, good. If it doesn't work out great, I'll be okay because at least I know I've tried. All right? So, there you go. Bear with me. Okay, Harvey has joined us. And Pisces in the week ahead. Show me Pisces in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? Situation, justice, challenge, Five of Pentacles, outcome, Knight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. Something's going to happen in the week ahead that will seem like a loss, or you may actually experience a loss. With these pentacles, it may involve your money, financial situation, job status, business, or whatever it is that gives you a sense of security, if it's not money, right? Because it can be anything. But in the situation, you have the Justice card. So whatever happens, know that it's meant to happen that way. Try not to freak out. Try not to panic. Try not to spiral out of control. The Justice comes out as your first card to tell you this is happening because it's meant to happen this way. Trust it, that it's for the better, and see where it takes you. Don't fight this, because it's going to feel like a loss of income, a loss of hours, a loss of a job, a loss of a contract, a loss of a relationship, a loss of someone who was a support system. That's what's going to feel like. It's going to feel like, okay, you're left out. You got nothing coming in. That's it. That's done. Bear with me. Charlie has made an entrance. He loves to like push the door and just make an entrance. He's very dramatic. But yeah, it will feel like a serious loss. So it's not going to be difficult to freak out, you know what I mean, over this. The outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. What is happening, what seems to be a step back or a kick in the behind, is actually taking you further. with the Knight of Pentacles. Something is growing, something is developing. Your money, you don't have, this isn't money loss, it's money gain. But it's happening slowly. It's happening the long way around. That's why you don't see it. That's why you perceive it as a loss. But it's actually an investment, you know? You know where you invest, so technically you lose money because you put it into something and you're taking a gamble. But then when it starts paying off, it's like more and more and more. That's what this is. With the Eight of Pentacles, you start off as the Eight of Pentacles and the Temperance card under that. So that means just give it time, see it out, see it through, right? Ride it out, see it through. You start off as the Eight of Pentacles. You end as the Knight of Pentacles. You've gone through the 8, 9, 10 page and got to the Knight. So this could be a situation where they're saying, we're not going to renew your contract. You're freaking out. They're coming back to say, we have actually the opportunity to make you permanent. That's why we're not renewing the contract. Oh, thank you so much, TWP. Good night to you. It's that kind of situation, Pisces, okay? So I'm not going to drag it out. You got the message, you got the point. Whatever is happening, there's gonna be a situation that comes in very early in the week. Feels like your feet being cut from under you. Don't panic. Try not to struggle with it. See it through. Give it this week. Give it the week ahead. See it through. See where it takes you. Okay? Go into it with, okay, all right, well, this may happen, or this is going to happen at some point if it's better notice type thing. Okay, what can I do about it? At some point, if it's better notice type thing. Okay, what can I do about it? And focus on that while the situation works itself out and then comes back with something more or something bigger. That's awesome. It's really good. It's really good, Pisces. Okay, so I want you to focus on that. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Don't get lost in your own emotions about this. Take emotion out of it. Be strategic. Be strategic. Focus on facts. Don't get attached emotionally to things, right? Be like, okay, this might go away. Oh, well, that's a fact. Cool. I don't, you know, whether I'm upset about it or not, it's still going to go away. So try to put emotion aside and be like, okay, what can I do about it? And it's going to be an amazing week. Mark my words, Pisces. All right. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave it there because I'm getting a little tired. But I hope this helps. I hope we all have a fantastic week ahead. I'm looking forward to your comments. Come back and let me know how the week is going, okay? And I'll do the same. And we can catch when we do our next week ahead reading. All right. So thank you all for joining. Thank you for participating. Thanks, Pete. Thank you for the super chat again, Karina. Thank you all for the support. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Love you guys. Bye for now.